I never went to film school.
We're going to start off with an old favourite of yours and an old favourite of ours, a number called The Birthday Song. Here we go now.
With a career spanning over 4 decades, Jon Kenny was one of Ireland's most celebrated comedians.
And 15 men from Glengooley put the one ball in the net now.
Beloved actor and comedian Jon Kenny, known for his unforgettable role in Father Ted and as one half of the iconic comedy duo Dunbelievables, has passed away at 66, leaving behind a legacy that will forever be cherished. A native of County Limerick, Jon's unparalleled humor and talent brought smiles to countless fans over decades. He passed away on Friday evening at Galway Clinic after suffering a cardiac arrest on November 10th. Despite his health struggles, including a long battle with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma and heart failure, Jon faced life with unmatched resilience and positivity. Welcome to TrendxFeed. I'm Mr. Ramson, who's trending now. Let's discover why. From his beloved performance in Father Ted to acclaimed roles in Angela's Ashes and the Banshees of Inisherin, Jon Kenny's contributions to stage and screen were nothing short of legendary. His family, in a heartfelt statement, described him as someone who grabbed life and shook it as hard as he could. A man whose wit, humor, and generosity left an indelible mark on everyone he met. Irish leaders, fellow comedians, and fans have come together to honor Jon's memory. Tanaiste Michel Martin remembered him as one of our most iconic actors and comedians, while Tawaisiach Simon Harris hailed his stunning dramatic performances alongside his ability to make audiences crack up laughing with a glance or a single word. Comedian Dara O'Brien called him a comedy powerhouse, while the two Johnnies reflected on his warmth and influence, sharing a story of Jon's unique humor when he brought bananas to their radio show and ate half of them live on air. Diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma in his 40s, he bravely fought through chemotherapy and even underwent a stem cell transplant. In 2020, he shared that the disease had returned but chose to keep his struggles private, enduring lung surgery and heart complications with an unbroken spirit. On stage, Jon shone in productions like John B. Keane's The Matchmaker and Katie Holly's Crowman, where he brought 10 characters to life in a one-man show. His ability to connect with audiences, whether through comedy or drama, was extraordinary. Tributes continue to pour in from across Ireland and beyond, with Sinn Féin leader Mary Lou MacDonald calling him a comedic genius who deeply connected with the Irish sense of humor. RTE stars Marty Whelan and Ray D'Arcy praised his ability to light up any room, and his longtime collaborator Pat Short expressed devastation, reminiscing about years of touring, creating, and sharing laughs with Jon. Jon Kenny's funeral will be held on Tuesday at St. Patrick's Church in his hometown of Lough Gur, County Limerick. As the world bids farewell to a legend, his family, friends, and fans will remember Jon not just for his talent but for his kindness, humor, and the joy he brought to countless lives. So, what's your favorite Jon Kenny moment? Let us know in the comments. Don't want to miss out on who's trending next? Hit subscribe and follow TrendxFeed.
He's being remembered and celebrated as a man who was larger than life. His wife Margie and daughter Leah arriving at St. Patrick's Church in County Limerick today to bid their final farewell to the beloved comedian, actor and musician.
Your people loved Jon, but that feeling was totally reciprocated. Jon just loved people. He adored people. And I think all those years ago, I think we met and fell in love in 1983. And I think it was the thing that I really loved about him and was really amazed by him.
His longtime friend, RTE broadcaster John Creedon, says he was honoured to give the eulogy.
Kindness really was the hallmark of all Jon's work. Even the wildest and maddest comedy, he was always kind, always compassionate. I was saying earlier on that the ancient Greeks and Romans said that the mind was the seat of all wisdom, whereas the Celts always believed it was the heart, and Jon was pure Celt.
Jon Kenny, originally from hospital in County Limerick, passed away in Galway on Friday, surrounded by his family after he became unwell. He is survived by his wife Margie and his children Leah and Aaron.
I never went to film school either, like where they teach you how to act in front of a camera and not to be blinking your eyes and to look straight into the lens. And as they do in all the movies now, you know, they're all whispering like that. You know, if you go to see a film, it's like, well, what do you think is going to happen next? I don't know. You know what I mean? Laughs on. I'll meet you there. And they're all doing that crap. No one talks anymore. They'll be all whispering, making noises, trying to be cool. You know what I mean? Like, cool boys, they're cool. Them lads in the films are cool. It's funny, like, being in front of a camera here now because, Jeannie, I don't know, I've always felt a bit, not uncomfortable with cameras, but I much prefer being on stage in front of an audience than standing in front of a camera and there's lights here and there. And so, yeah, it's that buzz of that audience. I think it's that human thing that I think I just work so much better myself in front of a live audience than I do in front of a camera, you know. I admire people who do it because it just takes so long. You're hanging around and, you know, you have to be able to switch on and off, and it's more technical because they say, stop, we'll go again and we'll do this, and you're going, God, is it me? And I've never seen an electrician to turn around and say it's my fault, or a sound man to turn around and say it's my fault, or a fucking cameraman to turn around and say it's my fault. There's always, oh, there's something wrong here with something else, like, you know, and that's all that old shite that goes on, and you're there surrounded with people who all they want to do is mind their own back, you know. Whereas when you're out there on the stage, you're on there on your own, there's you and the audience, and you get rid of all this technology and everything else and perform. And if the bloody sky falls in, and if the lights go off, you still continue. You're not using sound, you need maybe a bit of lighting, but you can tell the story without it, you know. So that's the glory of it, I suppose. That's what I like about it. And you don't have to be drinking old coffee all day and eating old soggy sandwiches, you know. Because that's all you're getting, them things. Even on Coronation Street, I heard that from the horse's mouth. The sandwiches on Coronation Street, lads, you wouldn't give them to a duck. I never watch any, because I don't like myself on television, because I'd be making I don't even know when I'm making faces, like looking in the mirror. Why would you be looking in the mirror at yourself, like, you know? And that's why I don't like watching anything I've ever done on TV or recorded. I never watch it back, which is a failing because I'll never learn, but I just couldn't bear to be looking at myself. You know, it's hard enough to have to be putting up with myself without having to be looking at myself. Do you know what I mean? You don't. You see, you lads out there, you don't know what it's like.